The Atacama Desert is often misunderstood as a barren wasteland, but it's actually a treasure trove of biodiversity and dramatic scenery that's begging to be discovered. One of the most striking things about the Atacama is its sheer scale. It's the driest non-polar desert in the whole world, covering a vast area of northern Chile. The landscape is dotted with towering volcanoes, salt flats and sand dunes that stretch as far as the eye can see. Miss.tiff.travels, and you join me today in the Atacama Desert. I'm going to be taking on the challenge of driving to the Valle de la Luna, looking for hot springs, trying to find those elusive flamingos, and so much more. I cannot wait for this adventure. So we picked up the car this morning and it was about an hour's drive to the checkpoint. You have to purchase your tickets online in advance to get in. But already the scenery here is just wow. Wow. There it is. There's the car. Where we're going. Entrance, speed limit, viewpoint, viewpoint, viewpoint. So it's a one-way in, one-way back, and that's the end of the road. So we decided to come all the way to the end because there are no people here. Here's the first two on a bike, and everybody's at the first one. So the three Marias, Tre Maria, viewpoint, and the dinosaur. So I don't know if I actually said that today I am starting at the Valle de la Luna, or the Moon Valley, and you can definitely see why this place gets its name. Just the sand dunes and the rock formations. It really is out of this world. To visit here you need to do it either the car, like we're doing, or as part of a tour, and the entrance fee to get into the Valle de la Luna is about £10 each, depending on your exchange rate. Definitely worth it. Lots to see, lots to hike. Next stop, the salt mine. So the last stop that I'm doing here is going to take us up to the viewpoint to see the amphitheatre. Let's go. That's a pretty impressive sand dune. It's a little bit warm. It's about 1 o'clock now, and when I left Calama this morning, everybody was wearing jumpers, coats, and now I'm very, very grateful for my shorts. Whew, sunny. And the good thing about doing it this way around is all the cars have gone, so now there's only us here on the trail. Whereas when we came past first thing this morning, there must be 20 cars. Good plan. Left 50, right 30 minutes. Walking on sand is never easy, but that view, that's worth it. I've been anywhere this pretty special for a while. It's just, you can't describe it. The landscape's like nothing else I've ever seen before, and the colours and the scale of it just goes on as far as you can see. You need to do this. Put this on your list. Things to know. So, at the park entrance where you're registered, there is a place, like a machine, that you can buy some basic drinks, water, Monster I think, and there are toilets there and toilets at this viewpoint but nowhere else in the park, and there's nowhere else to buy anything, so if you need it, bring it because it's hot and it's sandy.